This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Chelsea. Chelsea is a champion surfer, so she's accustomed to moving super fast, which is why she relies on super fast broadband brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her family sharing and surfing and saving each month. Combined, she bundles her Flow mobile, home phone, and TV services, so she can enjoy much more for much less, and so can you. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Tuesday, September 13, and this is your Barbados Day afternoon update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kamara Jordan. Our top story at this hour: crime is escalating not only in Barbados but across the Caribbean. This grim assessment from one of the region's leading crime-fighting officials. Executive Director of the CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security, former Jamaican Prime Police Commissioner Francis Forbes, told the European Union organized panel discussion last night that the major concern is fast developing modern technology, which he says poses a serious threat.
It is alarming. 2,178 murders, 1,596 rapes, 10,227 robberies, 2,488 illegal guns seized, alongside 32,364 rounds of ammunition. Between 2006 and last year, 20,000 illegal firearms were removed from our streets. But even as we celebrate this success, we must remind ourselves that currently there are polymer weapons, very difficult to trace, modular weapons, and 3D printed weapons. There is no doubt that this is indeed a man-made disaster of epic proportions, unfolding slowly but surely. I now invite you to reflect upon the following. The current terrorism threat picture takes into account the return of foreign terrorist fighters, the nexus between terrorism and organized crime, the potential spread of a radical ideology, and the introduction of advanced military tactics and technology. The issue of these new type weapons now demands a significantly greater attention.
The panel discussion examined coordination mechanisms in Latin America and the Caribbean for natural hazards and new security threats. Meantime, head of the Caribbean Public Health Agency, Dr. James Hospitales, warns that the region should brace for a more severe form of dengue fever, noting that the region is under pressure to cope with increasing viral outbreaks. Dr. Hospitales expresses concern that the problem is getting worse because the region has been neglecting its environment.
In the last few years, we have witnessed something unprecedented almost. We've had a chikungunya epidemic in 2014, a brand new disease in a virgin population. If you're an epidemiologist, it stirs your blood a little bit. It's very interesting, setting aside the damage to people. And we had the threat of Ebola. This year we're facing the Zika epidemic, which the consequences of which are still playing out. And so it's 2016. And we can predict with some degree of certainty that next year, but more probably 2018, the region will have a dengue type 3 epidemic. Dengue has been increasing in frequency and severity for the last 30 or so years. But the problem isn't chikungunya, Zika, or dengue. The problem is our comfort with the mosquito Aedes aegypti and the multiplication of sites in which it can breed. The fact that you have a vector that can so effectively transmit diseases right across the population is a health security threat, and a tourism threat, and an economic threat.
In other news this Tuesday, a middle-aged Austrian national is this island's latest road fatality. According to police, the 50-year-old male was driving along Road View St. Peter around 11 o'clock last night when he lost control of his motor vehicle and collided with a pole. He died at the scene. A 33-year-old passenger was also injured in the incident. Police say the passenger complained of chest pains and was transported to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Investigations are continuing. The legal battle between Rockhard Cement and the Town and Country Planning Department continues in court on October 11. The company, operated by businessman Mark Maloney, is accused of violating a notice issued by the chief town planner, Mark Cummins, to stop building a storage facility that's on Spring Garden Highway. Yesterday, attorneys for the two sides met in an hour-long in-chamber hearing at the Supreme Court before Justice Randall Worrell. When they emerged, lawyers representing the government department declined to speak. But attorney for Rock Hard Cement Vincent Watson told Barbados Today the state agency has been given 2 weeks to respond to submissions before the matter resumes next month.
We made some preliminary submissions and the other side has been given some time to respond to those submissions. We're very confident now.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
On to regional news now. The National Defense Network for Human Rights is calling on the Haitian government to investigate reports of school children in pornographic videos posted on the internet. In an open letter to the Education Minister, Jean Beauvoir d'Orson, the human rights group describes the situation as a serious moral problem within the Haitian education system. The videos circulating on social media show students in uniform engaged in sexual acts while they're surrounded by classmates. The group warns that this is only a small part of the problem, noting that students in school uniforms also frequent bars and clubs. On the international front, 1 crew member has died and 4 others have been injured in an accident on the Harmony of the Seas, the world's biggest cruise liner. The 42-year-old Filipino crew member died when a lifeboat with 5 crew became detached from the 5th deck during a safety exercise. It fell 10 meters, that's 33 feet, into the water. 2 crew members are in hospital with life-threatening injuries. The accident happened during a stopover in Marseille. Harmony of the Seas is the world's largest cruise liner at 362 meters long and can hold more than 8,000 passengers and crew. And on that sad note, that's where we end our afternoon update. But there's more online. You can visit us at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, or you can like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals or Screenplay in a supermarket on a gas station near you. Also check us out on Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Kmar Jordan. Have a wonderful afternoon and be sure to check out our evening update later on today.